I'm Joe Berchtold, and in today's training minutes, we're going to talk about direct fire attack. In direct fire attack, the fire is still in the small or in the incipient stage. Firefighters will stretch their line into the building as close to the seat of the fire as possible. They will then call for the line to be charged. Once the line is charged, they will open up and move into the fire area. With the direct fire attack, they will be aiming at the seat of the fire to hit the seat of the fire with this fire stream to cool and quench the burning fire. Once they've extinguished the fire, they will then move in for overhaul and final extinguishment. As firefighters move in to do final extinguishment, they must constantly check the surroundings around them to make sure they're not caught off guard by any remaining fire or fire that they have not yet determined or detected. Once they've extinguished the fire, they will call for ventilation. They will begin the overhaul process. Once they've done final extinguishment, they will continue the ventilation process and the overhaul process, always constantly being aware of the conditions around them for any type of change that may occur. With this direct fire attack, firefighters are crawling in. They're staying low, staying under the heat and the smoke. They want to crawl in as close as they can to the fire as possible without the line charged, and yet do it safely. They don't want to overextend themselves or get in too far, too close without that charged hose line. Once they're in position, they're going to call for the line to be charged. They need to also keep the line straight about 10 feet behind them. They need to keep the nozzle out in front of them about 18 inches, and the backup person needs to be no more than 3 feet behind the nozzle person. Once they got the line charged, they're going to bleed the line out of any air and make sure they have an adequate flow of water. They're then going to make sure they have the right pattern on the nozzle. In this case, for direct attack, it's right, tight for the fight pattern. They will then ensure that the door is unlocked and, if necessary, force the door. They will then use the reach of the hose stream, which is approximately 25 to 30 feet, so they do not necessarily have to get right on top of the fire before opening the line. They're going to open the line and extinguish the fire. Once the fire has been extinguished, they're going to call for ventilation, which will be performed by a ladder company or rescue company. They will then move in to perform overhaul and salvage operations until they have final extinguishment. This has been another segment of Training Minutes, and I'm Joe Berchtold.